Hello everyone, welcome to the autumn stream of Alien Horizon for the autumn update. Uh, Today as always, we're going to look over the changelog and release the update. Just testing the audio. Can everyone hear me? I'm not sure if this is maybe too much to the microphone. Okay. Good. Okay. So let's get to the changelog. And I'll show off some new interesting things that have been added in the game. Let's see. Wow. Let's start the sandbox game so that I can show everyone. So show everything. Well, the first feature that is new in this update is that finally children can be born in Alien Horizon. So now the colony isn't limited to just the 1,000 people in stasis. Unfortunately, this isn't really showable in Sandbox right now. I'll show off the game. I'll make a let's play after the changelog, so you should be able to see children there. And these children need to be educated, and for that, there's a new building for that. In Community Center, you can now add a unit that's classroom, and there each classroom can educate up to 32 children. Looks like this. Of course, it needs some teachers. It only educates on mornings because you can't really force children to study late in the afternoon or evening. So it only has one shift. But maybe in the future there will be some ways to have more shifts for children, maybe at the expense of their learning. I don't know. We'll see. Now, colonists can also have age. Here you can see that most colonists, when you wake them up, you can actually see the age here in the tooltip. Most are somewhere between the 25 and 40. The colonists that you wake up, mostly younger, but not too young, so that they can have the education that they have, but not too old, so that they can still have children and don't die too early. And when they reach a certain age, they actually retire. Currently, it's set for 65, but eventually there will be laws that you can set the retirement age. So there will be pros and cons of that. For example, even now, colonists as they age, they their health deteriorates, so they're less productive. And if you would force them to work for longer, then they would be taking up working space from someone who's younger and who's maybe more healthy and productive. So forcing people to work for too long is not great either. So you still have to work with that. And when they're old enough and their health is low, then they will eventually die. So yeah, so you have to take care of your children because otherwise the human race will go extinct. And it doesn't take that long because colonists age 1 year every season. So it takes about, I don't know, 20 in-game years for a colonist to die of old age. So So it actually pushes you to play a bit faster. We'll see. There's still a lot of balancing to be done in this version. Unfortunately, didn't have that much time for testing. So a lot of things regarding children are still work in progress in this version. And I'm probably going to need your help with testing and evaluating the balance. Well, let's continue. Uh, Lab buildings the buildings that provide research, like biology lab or social science lab, and these buildings now can also have schooling enabled, so that colonists not only learn to be educated, which takes until they're 18, and when they're 18, if they were at school for long enough and their productivity during school was high enough, they will become educated and can take jobs that need educated people. Like here, you need educated workers here, like or in community center, you don't need educated workers, so even uneducated ones can work here. But if you want these special specializations, like here social science worker or here biology worker, you have to use the labs to teach them even higher level skills. So the social science lab teaches social science, biology lab teaches biology, of course. But when these labs uh, teach these skills, they produce less research because the researchers have to focus on teaching too. Now, because you're going to need some housing for families early on, bank house can now be switched into family mode. So in its usual arrangement, it can house 32 people, individuals, or you can switch it, and now it can house 4 families of 8 people. So each family can have 6 children here without it affecting their housing quality. Their housing quality is not great in bank house, but if it's switched to individual housing and they still have to share these beds with their children, the housing quality for them is even worse. It can go like to -3 and -4, and they they have fewer children if they have to live like this. So if you want to have colonists to have a lot of children, you have to switch the arrangements or build some better housing, like a townhouse, which can have 4 families of 4. There will be more buildings for families later. Right now, there's actually only the bank house switched to family mode and townhouse, but I wasn't really focusing on more housing uh, until the implementation of children, because until then it wasn't really a priority. So there will probably be some housing buildings in the next update or the ones after that. Okay. So there are some new structures in this version. I've already talked about the classroom. There's also a clinic education unit, because there isn't actually a medical lab which you could switch for teaching medicine. So because there's no medicine research. So instead, to teach medicine to colonists, you have to build a clinic, and now clinic can have, as you can see, it can have 2 units here. And you can add a medical education unit. There will be more units for the clinic in the future. Right now, there's only the medical education one. Oh, oh, there's a bug actually here. And doesn't have any. Okay, there's gonna need to be a hotfix for that. I actually haven't properly tested. As I said, I didn't have much time to test everything regarding children, so this is one of the things that I didn't properly test. So this doesn't work. I'm sorry about that. But you know how to fix this. This will be fixed. It shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, let me just write it down so I don't forget. Okay. So there are also several units for the polymer plant because that was one of the last one of the last resources that still weren't able to produce. So polymer plant was added in the last update, along with it there was a polyethylene unit which makes polyethylene, but now there's also EVA unit which makes EVA. It's a very intricate model, as you can see. I'm quite proud of these. There's also PVC unit which makes PVC. Another intricate model which took me a long time to make. And several more. I actually need to make another polymer plant because this doesn't fit everything. There's polyester unit, makes polyester. Looks like this. These are quite advanced and expensive buildings, which are a bit late game. I'm not sure that how how long it would actually take to get to them because so far I haven't actually managed to get that far into the game. But maybe you will manage. There's a ethylene glycol unit. You actually there wasn't a use for ethylene glycol before. It was in the game, but it was useless. Now we can make it, and it has two uses. Because the polyester unit uses it for production of polyester. And then there's also the coolant unit, which is the smallest of the units, which makes coolant from ethylene glycol and water. Looks like this. The little building. Coolant isn't used for many things right now, but it actually produces a lot more than you currently need. But that's future proofing. There will be more uses for coolant in the future. So the building actually needs to produce this much. And the last added building is in the Universal Fabricator. There's a new unit for that, a vehicle unit. Here. And as the name suggests, you can make vehicles in it. First you have to make AEV chases, which uses quite a lot of very special resources, like these memory metals, which are a new resource. I'll get to them. And you make the AEV chassis, which is a chassis for all the vehicles, and the vehicles then use that along with other resources to make the actual vehicle. Each one requires different. The cargo is the most simple one. So it actually takes quite a lot of time to produce vehicles because you first have to make the chassis, which takes 12 hours, and then another 12 hours to make the vehicles themselves. Actually, it's 24 hours for surveyors. Actually, this isn't right. It should be 12 hours too, and it should only make 2. I think I forgot some tag there. That's another thing that needs to be fixed. More testing required. Yeah, as you can probably tell, this update is a bit rushed, but it's somewhat intentional, partially intentional, because I actually need your help with rebalancing it. Because it does need a lot of rebalancing, which you may actually see when we actually get to the let's play. I hope it doesn't discourage you from playing, because if no one plays it, then it will be even harder to balance it. Okay, so we have several new technologies which correspond to the new structures and the new resources, memory metals, like I said. The chassis need them. They're made at Foundry, which here can make memory metals here from copper, aluminium, and nickel. Hello, Kimmy. And yeah, the AUV chassis is made in the vehicle unit. There aren't that many new improvements because I've been focusing on other things right now. I made a blog post about it a week ago. I'll read it on the stream too, in case you haven't read it. After we go through the changelog, I'll look through the blog and we'll talk about it a little bit more. So the only UX improvement is that a mining drill, which you built on a deposit on you actually finish it. If you build it on a deposit that you haven't surveyed yet, it will show you that the deposit is unknown and it can't mine it. Previously, you could be caught by surprise by that, especially because it's relatively new change that mining drills can't mine unsurveyed deposits. And of course, there are several bug fixes. There are a few crashes. This one was very common, and I remember that a lot of people were encountering it. So hopefully this was fixed. It was just a very general, very random bug regarding movement. Several other more rare crashes, and some that were not caught in testing last time that you people have fortunately found, so I was able to fix them. And some other less serious bugs. I remember that yeah, this one with the structures no and other entities that were high on a mountain those were disappearing. That was on the last stream. We found that on the last stream, so that was fixed. And yeah, there isn't that much in this update, unfortunately, because I was focusing on the children and other things that we'll talk about next. So let's talk about the blog post here. Yeah, let me just find it on my screen also. I can see it properly. Yeah. Okay. So here's information on future updates. Let me just read it and then we'll talk about it. The upcoming update doesn't have as many features and improvements as the previous ones. There is a good reason for that. The current version has come a long way from a prototype that started as a very different game with a very different goal. A large part of the game's codebase is a hodgepodge of half-abandoned ideas and hacks for making the new ones work on the old systems. At this point, it started to reach unsustainable levels where even small features take entire days to implement. I've been aware of this problem for quite some time, years in fact. It is a bad idea to base the final game on the same codebase as the prototype, because this is inevitably what's going to happen. The plan was to eventually stop working on the prototype and instead move on to the final game on an entirely new codebase, now knowing what I want and how things should work thanks to the prototype. And this is exactly what I've been doing for the last 6 months. I have been gradually moving work towards this new code base. It is time, however, to shift this effort up a gear. The upcoming update is the last one with any meaningful new features on this code base. There will still be bug fixes and content updates, as new content can easily be ported to the new version. But aside from that, you will have to wait for the reworked version to come out, which I expect should happen sometime during next year. You may be worried that essentially rewriting the whole game so close to finish is a waste of time, but in fact the game is still very far from being finished. There are important features I'd like to include that are actually impossible in current version, like bridges and tunnels, liquid water, modding support, or most importantly, political simulation. It also isn't as much effort as it seems, as many systems are working well and can be moved to the new code base with little changes. Additionally, it is a good opportunity to look at some of the less useful features and unnecessarily complicated design decisions and remove them. While the small updates that result from this may be disappointing, I assure you that in the end, the game is going to be in a much better shape after this. So, this new update, like the blog post says, is the last one that is going to have any large meaningful changes in it. Uh, because, well, there isn't actually that much to discuss. Like I said in the blog post, the game needs to have a new code base, because otherwise my vision can't be done on this current prototype version. But the current version is still very important for actually figuring out everything that needs to be done for the rework. For example, the balancing, which we should be able to do on this version, should be reflected in the final reworked version. Um, I've been working on that for the last 6 months, gradually increasing the amount of time I'm dedicating to that. During the previous update, it was 1 day every week. Now it's 2 days, and during the next 3 months, it's going to be 3 days, while the other 2 days are going to be just content like new buildings and rebalancing, which is actually the most important thing about the current version. Making sure that we find out how to rebalance the game so that it can actually be properly played, that even players who aren't me can actually get to the end. Actually, not even I can currently get to the end, because the balance is so uh, unfinished currently. I hope that you will appreciate the honesty, and that you won't abandon this game while the rework is going on, that you will still uh, have some motivation to actually play it, and provide some feedback for me so that I can improve it in the future. So, are there any questions from anyone I can answer? Any reactions? Any thoughts you may have? I'm a bit unsure about what I was always a bit unsure about what people may think about this, but I think that it's best to be honest and not just tell people that everything's going as usual while the updates are getting smaller, or have some, I don't know, uh, some excuses for why the things aren't going as fast as before. But I assure you that they are actually going as fast, except it's on a version that you currently can't see. But still, the next few updates should bring at least the rebalancing and content. So I'm not going to leave you dry. So nothing. Okay. So let's actually release the update, and then we'll should take a short break, and I'll I'll then play the game for a while. You will still be able to ask any questions during that. Let me just press a few buttons so that everything is set up. Okay, so let me just take a short break, and then we'll play play the game for a while. Or you can play it yourself now that the update is live. See you in a bit. Okay, let's get back. Okay, so I prepared because the children, which are the main new feature in the game, are present in a bit later part of the game. I prepared a save for this occasion so that we can actually see them in action. In order to have children, in order to have children born, you actually need to finish the short-term survival milestone, which takes about an hour to get to. So I've prepared a colony here, which just finished its objectives here. And the first child was actually already born. You can see here the population breakdown. Some can be retired, working age, school age, and preschool age. Means currently we don't need a classroom yet because the child is 0 years old. So they don't need school yet. So let's play for a while and we'll see how far we can get during this stream. This time there shouldn't be any technical difficulties regarding the stream because I actually have a new GPU thanks to my friend Kime, who is watching if I'm not mistaken. So actually the whole computer is from Kime and the GPU is actually from Ake, who is also watching. And the computer is not new, but it's better than the one I had before. So there shouldn't be any technical difficulties this time. Okay, let's play. What's the situation? Yeah. We are just finishing the construction office and some labs, which we aren't going to switch schooling on yet because we don't have any adults which would want to get educated. So what else do we need? We need to floor, yeah, just depleted a deposit of water. Move it. Actually, we need to survey this because we don't have any good places to put it. We can't put it here because it would block. Oh wait, it actually wouldn't. We can put it here. Okay. That's for now. This will get depleted a bit later. Exploration, where are we exploring this? We are exploring this because we have a tower here, which tells us that there are several cargo ships over there. Concrete, we're making concrete. We probably also build some more power structures. But that should be after we finish the construction office. Also, we need a bunkhouse because we don't have a lot of free residences. I think we can push it to 50%. All concrete. Where are the workers? One is here. Everyone's repairing here. Sucks. Okay, this was surveyed. Interesting that they're taking it from the back. They probably were already there. Oh yeah, we also need life support. Or maybe it's because this thing was... No, it wasn't malfunctioning. You actually do need life support to build that. Let's put it somewhere here, maybe? Let's plan it a bit. Like this. Let's plan the greenhouses which we are going to connect to it. Maybe like this. This. Oh, maybe this will work. Like one here, one here. I always want another extra storage tank for the greenhouses. Like here, it has 2 storage tanks. This is okay, I guess. Or I could put the pressure vessels here to use this space more efficiently. It could actually be made even better, I think. Sorry, it's my efficiency. This isn't gonna work. I like being efficient with space, but it's probably not gonna work all that well. Yeah, I can't put anything here because it would block the entrance. Okay, whatever, let's do it like this, not waste time. Here, and okay. Connect this to the other buildings, like this maybe. And unpause this. Huh? That's not good. Okay, good, okay. I was a bit afraid. We probably... We don't need this one. Oh, sorry. We need this part. Okay. Very missing concrete. Yeah. So this is low priority because without life support we can't. We don't want to finish it anyway. Life support is priority. Yeah, we finished the construction of this. That's great. We actually can't put too many people there because we don't have the life support for that. Let's wait for them to resign. Because we do have some unemployed people. And I guess we could probably wake up those seven people without too much trouble. Maybe let's put it. Oh, that is only on 100 anyway. What's your problem? Injury. What about the next shift? Yeah, next shift should be able to do the 125%. And we need to enable the reaction because, yeah, we need more power production. I underbuilt that. We're out of pipes. Let's bring some. Wanna start closer. And it's overcrowded. Can't really wake up any more people until this is finished. Still no more children, only one. And it's probably going to take a while. Takes them some time to become pregnant and then another season until they actually give birth. Actually, the balancing the number of births is one of the issues that we're currently facing regarding balance. I was testing the last few days and it was a constant problem that there are too many children. Turns out some of that was bugs, but some of that was just not great balancing regarding the number of births. But in the next version, I'd like to focus more on that. Get it to some better state. So that the player doesn't have to worry about it too much. And now we have dehydrated people. And this needs to be done sooner. Version. Wait, are we producing enough hydrogen? I don't think we are. 8. Or yeah, we're not. Really need, but we can't actually wake up any more people right now. This needs to be done. Okay, let's wait for that. Concrete. 3 hours here. Is getting finished. Oh, not everything. More dehydrated people. Come on. Oh, we have 2 more children. That's not great for our life support actually. But children take less life support until they're teenagers. They only take half. Okay. Well, let's wait for a while on the reactor. I was actually thinking about adding some kind of estimate how long it's going to take before a building is done somewhere around here, because it always takes too long to actually calculate it in my head how long it's going to take. I don't know, storage space. Yeah, we need those storage tanks also for this reason. Oh, we found a ship. Great. Any more ships here? Slow it down, but still. More like here. But yeah, let's finish this too. And this was the one we found. There's probably more here. Okay, we have all the concrete here already. That's great. Oh, we actually have so little power that even during the day we're not making enough without the reactor. We really need to build more. Do we need solar arrays? Solar panels actually. Bring some. And build some. Or maybe even, well, I don't want to build wind turbines while we don't have enough concrete. Okay, the life support is finished. Let's slow it down a bit so I can configure these. Refill them. Okay, and this one. And so this should be working in a minute. And just when the temperature goes up. We can pull this down a bit. Should be fine now. Next hour we should have people working here. Did they bring the solar panels? Yes. So let's plan a big expansion like this. What are we missing? Cable. I will bring more cable. Okay. Okay, we can bring more people from stasis. Actually, we could probably go as far as this. Build another bunkhouse because we're going to need it. Let's build it here because we're going to need a lot of researchers anyway. And this should be higher priority. I don't like that this is only connected through here. Be like this and maybe. Okay. Export out of resources. No. That may be a bug. It's weird. Let's see if it goes away. Why would it say it? Did it go away? Huh. Maybe they brought the oxygen later? I don't know. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, this version is a bit buggier than usual. So be prepared for that. There's probably going to be a hotfix version and then before the proper update, which is going to be in December. We're also running out of food. But please don't be discouraged from playing it, because if no one plays it, I'm not going to find any of these bugs. Unfortunately, my time for testing is a bit limited. It takes a long time to test the game because it's getting more and more complicated. Could also make another communal wing here because we don't. This is already very used. Yeah, my time for testing is a bit limited because the time spent testing is time not spent improving the game or adding new features or content. And I don't have dedicated testers. This is just me, so unfortunately I have to rely on your feedback only. Well, not only, but in a big part. So I hope that you're going to play it and give me some feedback. I will greatly appreciate it. Actually, already don't have enough of places for everyone. Yeah, we can turn it off for a while. We're already full on energy storage. And we have the new solar arrays, which should give us more in the morning. We're not producing much. Yeah, just those 3 wind turbines. Ah, we're out of storage space for water again. Also, I wanted to increase hydrogen production. So we need the bunkhouse, but actually this needs to be done before the bunkhouse. Oh yeah, we finished this lab. That's why we need so many more people. This needs to be moved. Yeah, not here. Here, here. Okay. Oh, we have a lot of construction workers. Why are they not here? Are they all making the solar arrays? No. Where are they? Here. And here. Well, a lot of them are doing the solar arrays. We need more here actually. Will get finished now, but it's not going to be connected to life support. And this needs to be finished. Let's make another one right away because we really need one more space. Futures. Oh, how many children? 13. Let's see if we can spot any. Here's one. Little child. Ekrem Yukotsky. Interesting. Age 0. A bit big for a newborn, but well, in this environment you have to grow fast in order to put on a spacesuit. Can we open old saves with the new version? Probably. Maybe not actually. Actually, you can't. Now that I remember, because there are some changes which will probably make it crash. So no. I don't really think about backwards compatibility at this point because there's still so many changes that it's not worth the hassle. I'm sorry. You can still finish your game on the last version. Water. Yeah. Move in here. We don't have anything to explore. Where did we want exploring? Wanted Callisto, I think, if I remember correctly. Callisto was important for some reason. Yeah, because it has pipes or something. Or maybe it wasn't important, I don't remember. I know this one, Maki or whatever it's pronounced. It has a lot of pipes, so that's important. Anything else? Yeah, we also need plumbing. Callisto have plumbing? Yeah, that's why I wanted to find it. Okay, let's find Callisto first. Could be somewhere here. Okay, this is almost finished. Didn't take much longer. Then we should probably make some greenhouses too. We're doing much better on power right now. It's 9 a.m. and we're already in the positives now. We should spin this because we're going to need it. Agronomy is not important. Logistics control. We should probably just research it. We're going to need it soon because we're already stretching our vehicles a bit too much. Okay. Okay. No, it's still not finished. Okay, maybe next hour. People are already moving in here. Actually, in case of housing, people don't care that much about it being connected to life support until they actually go sleep. So it's actually, you can actually wake up the people before this is done. But you're risking that the people are going to be suffocating there. Okay, we have a lot of idle construction workers. We should build something more. Maybe the logistics office or the greenhouses. Let's make the logistics office first. Build it here. There's some space. Let's see. Let's plan it a bit. Okay, this should be good. And the garage. Okay. Aluminium and robots. I have a lot of aluminium. Should be looking for that too. Robots. We're stuffed, yes. Need more people because this was finished. So that another bunkhouse is quite important right now. We probably start another one. I actually did have a rule that you should, every time you finish a bunkhouse, you should start another one. Because of how fast the colony is growing all the time. Yeah, we're not storing enough. Yeah, I actually didn't queue anymore this time. Or did I? Or were they this fast? Okay. Fine on this. We're not making enough food, but not a problem. Right now we have a lot of food in cargo ships. We bring some more steel. And again, idle construction workers. So let's start the greenhouse. Not that important, so let's lower the priority. We're gonna need a lot of steel and concrete. Let's slow it down a bit. Water. Put it here. And this actually has this off life support. Was finished and exploration. Okay. 17 showroom. Oh yeah, now that I'm looking at the nitrogen, we should also make the atmosphere processor, but that probably can wait a bit. Need more plumbing. And Callisto, great. Okay. What else? Could probably find Charon a bit faster than others. What does it have? Where's Charon? Here. We need any of this? Yeah, the aluminum. So yeah, let's look for Charon. Should be like here maybe. Let's do it like this. They're exploring quite fast. We're gonna need a lot of concrete. Could probably make concrete plant as fast as possible. Wait, this is wrong. This shouldn't be pressure vessels. This should be storage tanks. We did this one wrong. But thankfully they haven't started it, so no work was wasted. Do we actually have... Yeah, we don't have enough unassigned vehicles for the garage. We should bring some from here. And the tankers. And from here, that should be enough. Okay, and storage tanks on priority. And yeah, let's configure it right away. Okay. One should probably down first so that we have storage space for the water. I'm thinking about disabling one of these mines because we have too much water anyway. Or we could use it for mining silica. Let's find out where silica is. This is not silica, not maybe this. This is probably going to be silica. But let's think use some more just in case. This. Huh? Why is it telling me? Which one? Oh yeah, it's the whole one. I didn't forget about the power. This is going to be very close. We need more power production. Okay, so that was probably just vehicles charging, so we're still fine. Yeah, good thing we built those power lines here, because now that this is malfunctioning, we wouldn't be getting power from any of these. Is it going fine? That's all the concrete it needs. We're waiting here. Oh, we could probably bring some more steel. Plenty children. The oldest one should be about 3 or 4 now, so we're going to need a classroom pretty soon. Will actually tell us here when there are children in school age that don't have school, and it's fine as long as it doesn't take us too long to build it. One idle construction worker. Give them some work. We don't have enough construction materials for that. Actually, we're going to need glassworks for the fourth greenhouse, because we don't have enough laminated glass for fourth greenhouse. It's actually specifically balanced for that, so you can build 3 but not 4. But for that we need to know where the silica is. Well, we don't, but it's better so that they don't have to bring it too far. But in the meantime, let's build some stockpiles. We could build it like... Oh, we already have one for stone. We built some smaller ones for waste. This, like this, like this. We don't have resources for that. But it should be fine on one of these niches. Same with the steel. One should finish. And we found Karen. Nice. Okay, so we don't need all of this. Let's find another ship. Does Pluto have anything interesting? There's some steel and more plumbing, but we actually need pipes probably more than that. I mean, we actually need more plumbing than pipes. Okay, let's find Pluto. That should be 8 kilometers. So I guess like here, maybe. We really need to make another life support. Yeah, we actually have. Okay, we found that was here, right? Okay, found silicon. So let's build some solar arrays here and move one of the water drills there. You don't need that much water. We should probably increase priority or they'll never get there. We don't need the reactor anymore. They already used all of this space. Oh, the greenhouse is going to use some water too. About 20 children. This iron sulfide. The piles, some of them are finished. Let's configure some of them. What else? Steel, Invar. We should learn the alphabet sometime. Oh yeah, the atmosphere processor. Where should we put it? Maybe like here? Yeah, why not? Industrial machinery. Aluminium. Okay, that's going to be imported later. Oh yeah, we should also do unusable waste. And actually, there's a bit of a problem with textiles. If you set one for high priority like here, you'll get a constant trickle of textiles as colonists use them. So I'm going to need to do something about that eventually, but right now we just have to manually tell them to stop moving it there from time to time. Cotton agronomy, and we found a ship. That was fast. Okay. Diana should be like here, maybe. Let's turn on the reactor. Liquid storage, yeah, we're going to need that. Almost have enough for the construction materials technology. Oh yeah, and we should build the glassworks. So silica is here, we can build the glassworks here. We probably just need 2 of them. And some stockpile for the silica like here. Okay. This is working now. It's almost finished. Now they're working on this and this. And then we're probably going to make another life support ancillary. Let's clear those rocks. No priority. Higher, not lower than this. Can build more stuff here. And we should bring some more food again. Now that we have more vehicles to do it, it's not a problem. Healthcare. We're going to need that too, eventually. Okay, construction materials, we can research it. And we should, considering our main problem is concrete currently, should think about concrete plant, but we're still going to need the life support first. Let's plan it. We're going to put it here. Squeeze it in somehow with 2 greenhouses. Hopefully it will work out some way. One could be here. Another here. Yeah, I think this will work. Maybe like here actually, because we're going to need more space for the... Okay, let's not worry about the greenhouses yet. They will fit somehow, I'm sure. But like right now we need just the life support. I should make a preset for these, so that you don't have to set them like this every time. Or at least some way to copy settings. I'm not sure if it's worth it to do it for this version. Probably in the rework. Pipes, aluminum, furniture. Okay, so that's somewhere else. Pipes, furniture, aluminum. Anything else? Concrete, steel. Okay, we're mostly waiting for concrete. Could probably just finish this when it's already almost done. Ah, this was finished. That's good. We need EVA. Yeah, and then we need people. Well, and after livable spaces is researched, we're going to need a canteen because this is getting full. But the concrete plant is actually going to have to wait for a while. This only needs to work one shift. And this is going to start making laminated glass for this greenhouse when we actually get to it, but I think we should build the concrete plant first. Actually, we forgot this to connect this. That's why it's not working. You could probably put the concrete plant somewhere here, close to the sulfur. Floor is fine. Greenhouse is finished. And they started with the rocks. Means they don't have anything else to do. Oh, yeah, this is good because we have food here. Doing great with the cargo ships. But now it's nothing in this area, so we're going to... I remember that Maki has all the pipes, so let's try finding that. Like, I don't know, here, maybe? Okay. Now the reactor. Fine. Can't wait until there's until there's automation so that I can set it tell the reactor to turn on automatically when energy storage is too low or when power balance is bad, so that there's not as much micromanagement. Okay, this is almost finished. We actually can just start the concrete plant. Or is there anything else we need? Oh, maybe solar or wind, but I don't want to waste concrete on wind. Let's make more solar. Not that much, like 20 more. Okay. And then the concrete plant, I guess. I don't think of anything else we need currently. Put it here. Yeah, this is... No, this is going to block this. Let's put it here. Okay. And we need insulation and lots of steel. Okay. And we're only going to miss the concrete. Did I finish the rocks? They're not important right now. Let's just leave them at lowest priority so that if they have nothing to do, they can do the rocks. More children. Take a look around. There's another one. What are they doing actually? Going to a service. Probably to eat. Because here's the only canteen currently. Still not enough research points. We have 27 children. I think one classroom isn't going to be enough. Usually you need 2 or 3 by the time they start reaching the age they need. Okay, life support is finished. Great. Could bring some oxygen here. We have any extra? Don't. Okay. Oh, we'll probably get sent from this one when it finishes. Okay, we need a reactor again. We probably brought more energy storage. Like here is a good place, I guess. Batteries. They're already bringing insulation, I think. Lots of solar arrays being built. But pointless now that it's night, but they'll be useful in the morning. Okay, that's the solar arrays pretty much finished. How many do we have actually? 77. When we actually have enough concrete from this concrete plant, we could be making more wind turbines instead. I'm not sure if I want all the shifts, because then it's making too much concrete and you can't use it fast enough and it keeps accumulating. So let's turn off the night shifts. It will still be more than these 3 prefabs. Hello. I'm sorry if I'm slow on reacting to chat messages, because I usually get too immersed in the game and then forget to check if someone's saying something in chat. Okay, livable spaces. We need the canteen. That's more concrete. Let's put it here. I guess is a good place. Or maybe here. Maybe this will be better. And we can make a boarding house too, which we're going to do after the concrete plant is finished. When you actually have enough concrete. Actually, let's... The canteen isn't that critical. The concrete plant is more important. Uh, Electrical devices. It's fine, I get too much into games too. Yeah. Thirty-two children. So now we're definitely going to need more than one classroom. I think we should probably start making it just after we finish the concrete plant. Because the first child is going to be of school age pretty soon, I think. Unfortunately, there's currently no good way to find out uh, what the age pyramid of the colony is. That's probably going to be added some time in the future, so that you would actually know when the first child is going to reach school age and when they're going to become adults. But we can actually look here in the event log and find out when the first child was born. I think was probably here, winter year 1. So 6 seasons after that would be summer year 3. So next season they're going to be of school age. So yeah, after the concrete plant is finished, we're going to make a classroom. That should be about the time they finish the canteen too. And then we'll make another hydroponic greenhouse. Okay, this is finished. Move it here. I'm so happy about those movable mining drills. It was such pain in the ass to always be building more of them when you had to just rebuild them. Good thing we don't have to provide spacesuit for every age stretching fabrics, right? Huh? Well, it's hand waved. You do need to provide clothing for them, so I guess that would count as spacesuits too. Although I'm not sure if spacesuits would be made from cotton and polyester. We're not searching. Okay, so where was that? Oh, I didn't pause. Okay, so like here maybe? What are we missing here? Pipes. We're making a lot of power now. Oh, I guess we found it right after that. Okay, so this is pointless. Let's take a look. What else can we find? Titan is too far. And is there actually anything important? Oh, there's insulation. We do need some insulation. What else? Ganymede is close. No insulation, but lots of steel, and we don't need steel that much. We have pipes. Yeah, I think Ganymede is not that important. Iapetus. Not that important either. But yeah. That's more pipes. We don't need more pipes right now. What did I say we needed? Insulation. Guess that's it. Baron. Europa. Neither of them have insulation. Well, I guess we're going for Titan then. It's the only one that has insulation. That's going to be like here, I guess. Let's see. Okay, this is almost finished. In the reworked version, I'd like sectors to be larger but take longer to explore, because right now you're finding a new sector like every hour and it's a bit annoying. So they're going to be as big as 4 sectors actually and take four times as long to explore. It's one of the many difficult to change things about this current version that I hope to address in the rework. Also, the sectors are going to be hexagonal, because it will look better, since the rest of the map is hexagonal. Okay, I think we can actually add the classroom now. Yeah, pipes. We're bringing those. And then we're going to start shutting down these. Let's wait for this one to finish, because this is much more. Oh yeah, we should connect the mine. Much more labor efficient. There's no point having these turned on when you have the concrete plant. Do we have all facilities to make a self-sustaining colony now? Minus fertilizer. Yeah, minus fertilizer, soap, and medicine. Oh yeah, the child has now reached the age that where we need the classroom. Here you can see not enough space in schools. So it was just in time. And we have idle construction workers. I really need to bring those pipes. A lot of things we need them. But we can give them some work by Oh yeah, we also need power. By unpausing this. And we need electrical devices, pipes. Pipes they're bringing. Are they actually bringing enough pipes? Yeah, they're on the way. A bit far now. We should already tell them to bring more of them. This should be lower priority. Yeah, self-sustaining colony, mines, fertilizer, soap, medicine, and I think that's it. Yeah, fertilizer is kind of optional because you can make legumes that don't need fertilizer. Soap is optional, that only lowers health of colonists, and medicine is also kind of optional. More people will die, but well, what can you do? Can't make medicine yet. But other than that, you can make everything in this version. So it's kind of self-sustaining. You can have children, so you're not limited by population. Oh, we're out of clothing. There are still many other buildings that need to be implemented. We just got to make more babies than people dying, yes. We still need more proper schools because these classrooms are not really viable for larger populations. Having to make like 3 classrooms per community center, that's still only giving like 96 children. If you want to have a colony in the thousands, that's going to be a lot of community centers. So there's going to be a proper school in the future, a big one. My canteen is finished. Then we also have proper higher education like colleges instead of those labs, so that you can actually focus the labs on research and not on schools. And many other things. There's also a bit of if you also want to make a self-sustaining colony with this version, you're also going to have a bit of a problem with red mud, which is a byproduct of producing aluminium, which currently you can only use for producing refractory bricks. But you're going to end up with lots of refractory bricks right now. And there is a planned building for dealing with red mud on a larger scale, but that's not in the game yet. So that's another one that's you're gonna need eventually. But yeah, theoretically you can already make self-sustaining colony with just a few hiccups here and there. So now with the proper concrete plant, we should finally have enough concrete to really start building in a larger scale and actually make wind turbines too. Also need a lot of aluminium for that and motors. Well, it's realistic. Red mud tends to also be an issue in real life, yes. That's why I included it in the game. So let's plant those greenhouses here. Like one here, and the other one would be... No, not here. Because the pipe is not gonna be able to be maintained. So like this, maybe? This should work, yes. Um, there's no space for the extra storage tank, but I guess that it's not that big of an issue. Or we could move this greenhouse actually, like here. One extra pipe, but I think that's worth it. Also, the entrance isn't going to be blocked if we ever move mining drill here, but we're probably not gonna do that because that's going to be very long in the future and we're not going to play that long. And the storage can be here. Okay. What else should we build? Well, the greenhouses need to be built. And we also wanted the boarding house. We could build a boarding house here. Or here. No, that would block the canteen, so here I guess. Okay, let's finish this. Will we get terraforming vehicles, bulldozers or excavators in the future? Yes, excavators are planned eventually. I think they're not going to be in the cargo ships, so you're going to have to make them yourself. But I think the vehicle unit that was added in this update, that's the unit for the Universal Fabricator, should be able to make them. So with excavators, the landscaping should be faster and require fewer people. I haven't decided yet on how much faster and how many people is going to save, but it should be significant. But actually, currently, because excavators are not in the game, the landscaping is faster than it's going to be in the final version when excavators are added. But the excavator is going to speed it up more than what's currently in the game. So it's going to be faster. Got to flatten the trench left by the ships. Yeah, and eventually you should also be able to deconstruct the ships. Because this isn't gonna be useful for later game colonies. It's only going to take up space. Like, for example, the fuel tanks and engines are not useful at all. The cargo and construction and logistics, well, maybe, but the reactor is going to be useless once you run out of uranium. Habitation is going to be useless once you get better housing, and the core isn't gonna be there very useful when you wake up all the people. I'll keep mine as a memento of the early days, or you can do that, yeah. Yeah, we need more aluminum. The ships are farther and farther away. We should actually start maybe going this way so that we get some closer ones. Yeah, let's find Ganymede. It's almost finished. Only one child is currently without education. Have lots of concrete now. Awesome. We could turn this off. It's summer, so we're getting a lot of sunlight. And yeah, we're going to start making some wind turbines. Need to bring some polyester for that. Oh, let's make maybe 20 of them. steel. Yeah, and then we should start focusing on steel making. Let's move this. We're going to put the steel making facilities here. Maybe here. Yeah. Let's do this higher priority so that they move it when it's finished. Okay, and classroom is finished, and we have our first student. Yeah. Going to take 12 seasons for them to graduate. I don't think we're going to play this long, unfortunately, on this stream. Motors. For the wind turbines and transformers too. Loads of concrete now. Well, not loads. They're using it somewhere. But now we're more constrained by steel, but we can bring steel from here. Maybe you should make another garage so that or we could just put some more of these. Let's bring more tankers. Not cargo ships. We can make steel making or research it rather. And when this is finished, we'll empty this and make these on top of it. We're out of soap. Means we're also going to run out of textiles soon, because those always come at the same time. And we have idle construction workers, so we should start making something new. Or this is actually constrained by concrete. When this finishes this batch, it should put it here, and then they're going to start building it again. Okay, so let's just wait. Okay, this was finished. They should start moving this. And yeah, concrete should be moved here. Come on, move it. You have too many trucks moving stuff from the cargo ships. That means we really do need extra garage. Let's build it. Electrical devices and furniture. Where are the devices? Let's turn on the reactor. Let's also bring some more food. We're out of storage space also. Oh, that can be fixed by finding more of these. Let's aluminum here. What else do we have? A lot of industrial machinery. Concrete. Electrical devices. That should be enough for now. Okay. And they're now doing this. It's taking them a lot of time. Almost finished. Then we can deconstruct it. Okay. I haven't brought any concrete there. Well, probably because this is low priority, or rather none. And they respect priority. Now they're doing this, and then I guess they should start doing the. Well, actually, we can increase the priority, and we should also just do vegetables because we probably have too many potatoes. Oh, not really, but still, let's vary it a bit. Okay, they're bringing it from here. Maybe we should. Oh yeah, actually the problem isn't that we don't have night shift. It's that we don't have all of the workers here. That's why it's so slow. We have 9 students now. Children's model actually changes depending on their age. This is the lowest age, but the ones that go to school actually have a different model. I think all of those are going to be at school, so we can't see them right now. But when school finishes, we can take a look, or maybe the next season before while they go to school, because after school they're probably going to visit the community center. Actually, we need another community center now that I'm looking at it. The usage is very high. Oh, oh, this is 95% peak, so not completely full. So it's probably going to wait for a moment. Okay, so that should be concrete for this. And the next one is going to be for this. Can turn this on. And yes, we also wanted the wind turbines. We don't have concrete and electrical cable and mechanical components. Uh, now let's bring 100 and cable. Oh yeah, and we should also bring the food. We're really low. And enough storage space, great. We need to make a warehouse soon. What else do we have? Let's make another shipment and also assign more of these arrays. Cable, I guess. Cable, batteries, computers. And let's finish it up with the last one. Furniture. Oh, no. Okay. It should give us more space. What did we find? Yeah, the Ganymede. Good. What else is on this side? The run. Like this maybe. Oh, good. Finished an objective. Yes. Idle construction workers. Yeah, maybe we have too many of them. What else? Yeah, we also wanted to start steel making. So let's do that. It's always better to start with the arc furnace because shaft furnace is useless without arc furnace, but arc furnace can recycle without shaft furnace, so it has some use. And let's plan this. This is good. And can we connect them somehow? Let's try it differently. Maybe this will work. Yes, this should work. That's not very. Where else do you have? Only one. Try something else. Maybe this. Yeah, this will work. Yeah, this is great. Now they are going to be connected. Yes. And can unpause this. And this. No planning. Yes. Industrial machinery, factory bricks, cable. Sorry. How much? A bit more. You're already bringing cable. More bricks. Oh, okay. bit choppy here. Going on. Okay. Anything closer? Not really. We're going to have to do something with space. Okay, they're bringing some resources from it, so that saves some space. Should no longer be low priority. They should just finish it. Also this. Finally. We not have vehicles for that? Did I not bring any? I guess I didn't. Let's bring them. School-age children and 51 preschool. You may need to build another classroom soon, along with the expanded community center. You'll need anyway. Okay, it's steel. So let's bring it from Ganymede. That's probably the closest source of steel. Still haven't brought the vehicles. It is going to take a while probably. Everything is very far now. Oh yeah, we finished the boarding house. So now we have tons of free space. Because the housing quality is higher than a lot of people just moved here. So the bunk houses are actually more likely to be empty. Yeah, this one's completely empty. Really. Yeah. Interesting that these ones would be emptier. It means not a lot of people work here. They always want to work to live close to work. These ones are somewhat one's completely full and this one's like half full. We don't need more of them here. We're probably going to make the second community center here. Greenhouse is finished finally. We're missing Invar. And this is only going to work for one ship. Because we don't have that much. Perhaps. Well, but we don't want to wake up that many people. We don't have that much life support. And idle construction workers. I guess we could make more greenhouses. Or what else can we make? For the shaft furnace? Oh yeah, we wanted the wind turbines. Build them here. 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 Let's use the fact that it can be built on rough terrain while other buildings can't. Okay. No. Bye. When we get the next concrete batch, it should be enough for them. We're out of clothes again. We don't have much storage space again. Yeah, we need to build a warehouse. Huh? What? Okay. Yeah, because this is far from everything else. Whenever we're missing workers, we're missing them here. It wasn't the best place to build it. So after wind turbines, we're going to build a warehouse. We really need just one mining drill for water, because we're always struggling with storage space for it. Let's build this storage tank so that we have more space. Oh, you don't have any more exploration. Should be somewhere here, I guess. Yes. Flat space and cargo ships like flat spaces. Hmm. You know what? You should be constructing first. Others should take care of maintenance. How are you set? To be balanced. That people don't go too far. And this one is already balanced. $71 total. We're going to need more life support soon. This is going nicely. Winter, so we're not getting much sunlight. That's why we are building the wind turbines, so that we have more during the night and during winter. Okay, some of them are getting finished. We're out of storage space again. Let's build a warehouse. We actually almost have the resources for it. Let's build it like somewhere. Could actually connect it to the concrete plant. Would be great. Converse, yeah. Okay. Found another ship. We already found so many ships that it's not that important anymore. But let's just find all the ones that we are aware of. This is something that I'd like to balance in the rework version too. I'd like cargo ships to be closer, but for exploration to take much longer. Because at this point you're exploring a lot of the map just to find the cargo ships, and after that there's not going to be that much more to explore. But you should still be able to find the cargo ships quite soon, because you really need them at the start. But still need to explore to find all ores, no? Well, yes, but you don't... You find all the ores you need pretty soon, and that's actually another thing I like to change in the rework. I'd like deposits to be larger, but rarer, more rare, like so that you don't find that many of them. And when you actually find some sort of ore, it actually is a big deal. Like while here, I'm not even looking what we found. I don't care. Player should care more about it. Give it more impact. And in the rework version, I'm actually probably going to make the map smaller. Not that much, but it really is unnecessarily large. You're still not actually seeing the whole map here. It's 30 by 30 kilometers, and that's just pointless. You're never going to fill more than like this with the actual city, and maybe have a few smaller towns next to some resources. Did they already use all of this space? Uh, oh, how old is? Yeah, the oldest child is 9. I think this one was the first. So it would still take 9 more seasons for them to grow up. But I looking at the time, I'm probably going to finish pretty soon. I guess let's just finish these things: the arc furnace, the warehouse, and the wind turbines, and then we'll call it. I may actually make another stream some like not in 3 months, but like in a month, and maybe I'll continue with this colony to show it off more. Would you like that? Because I think showing the same stage of the game over and over again is a bit boring. I'd like to show more of it. On the other hand, by the time I make another stream, I'm probably going to start rebalancing it, but we'll see. Maybe I'll continue on this version just to show it off. And we can at least together look at some of the problems this version has. I don't think I've finished Arc Furnace on a stream before, but we already got further than last time. Oh, we've made a lot of laminated glass. Oh yeah, no, I wanted to move this here. No, not here. Like here. Okay, so we're finishing the warehouse, the wind turbines. Can we start something else? Maybe the greenhouses? We have resources for it? Yeah, some at least. Let's start it at least. At a lower priority. Plumbing and pipes. We have tons of pipes. And they've already started recycling. We're going to have more steel too. After that we would probably finish the shaft furnace too. Add a few mining drills because the shaft furnace is going to need more of them. And a proper electrolysis plant because the prefabs aren't going to be able to keep up with it. And yes, we need the new community center. Let's plan it. Yeah, I guess here. Probably not communal wing yet, but definitely classroom. Computers. Did I bring the vehicles? Yes, so we should be fine. We're bringing so much stuff. This is higher priority. We want to finish this. We finally have some space. Yeah. Ever since we got concrete plant, concrete isn't really a problem anymore. Could be the same with steel when we get shaft furnace and arc furnace fully running. You don't have enough space for hydrogen. Huh. Well, when this is finished, then we're going to use all of it. So let's just keep it full. Maybe we can... No, we don't have enough space for the oxygen. And the wind turbines are finished. Now just waiting for the warehouse and then we're going to call it. Oh, there's a lot of resources needed. They're bringing some of them. Not sure about the electrical devices actually. Oh, come on. Okay, the warehouse is finished. So that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you're going to enjoy the update. And I hope you're going to give me some feedback about it. I will greatly appreciate it. I may decide to return to this colony on some other stream, maybe in a month or so. So until then, have a nice day, and I'll see you. Bye.